What's good, y'all? About to send this link out. Then we're gonna go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second. Let's see how we sound. Test, test, test. Oh, let's fix that. Ooh, that don't sound good. Test, 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 test. Test, test. Test, test. Trying to get the mic right now, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, that sounds good. Cool, cool, cool. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? I haven't taken any trades yet. I didn't take any last night either. Looking at some possible setups. We do got news later on today as well going into New York. We got an Italian holiday today, and then we have some USD and Canadian news as well. We're going to be going live with the members during the news event later on today. You already know the drill, though. If you guys got any questions, drop in the chat. We're looking at charts, drop in the chat. Yeah, we're just chilling right now. Looking at GU, waiting to see how. I'm fixing the mic, y'all. Give me a second. What's going on, Fitmon? I see you in here. What's going on, Tim? I see you in here. I don't know what's going on with my mind. Those just joining the stream, we have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. We're not entering anything yet. I might have to add a couple more levels. Yeah, we're having a slight technical difficulty. I'm trying to fix the mic. It was working fine yesterday, but we're going to figure out, get it together. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we're looking at charts, drop them in the chat. Those are just joining the stream. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. I also just dropped a new video the other day on YouTube, so make sure to check that out as well. If you haven't checked it out, I'm about to drop that in the chat. Make sure to watch that after the stream. No, I'm not in the trade right now. Just looking at some setups. We saw some slight moves happen last night, but price is kind of chilling right now. Again, we do got some news popping off later on today. We got an 830. We got average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, unemployment rate. And then we got well, we don't really got to worry about that. We had a huge move that we caught on EJ yesterday. And again, it's Friday, y'all. So what I want y'all to do for real is go into the free signal room and watch the Sunday chart analysis that I dropped this Sunday. And I just want y'all to, obviously it's Friday now, but I just want y'all to look at what the charts was looking like at the beginning of the week versus how they're looking like right now. And, pay attention to the prices and projections and stuff like that. But a lot of stuff, what I projected, again, from the Sunday chart analysis. We caught this huge EJ sell yesterday. We entered it during Tokyo session, not yesterday. What would it be? Wednesday night going into Thursday, and then we held this all London session, all New York session yesterday. This was a huge risk reward trade. I'm not even gonna lie. This was a crazy amount we caught. It was a huge 1 to 20 risk reward setup. We caught over 500 pips on EJ alone, and then GJ did the same move. I think tanked yesterday as well. And then yesterday's live stream went over the next key points we could see price hit, next key price levels, I should say. And they all got hit and projected. But yeah, it was a crazy move that happened yesterday. And there wasn't too many moves that happened yesterday. Though. So it was actually pretty nice that we caught that. But then again, that's just another example where I always tell y'all that there is no better session over another. Every session has certain charts and pairs that move better than others. Every session has the slow periods. Every chart and pair has slow periods. But as long as the markets are open, there are going to be some opportunities. Obviously, like I said, there are even some days or some weeks where a certain session like slower than others. But yeah, and as far as the indices, they kind of just been in no man's land. They've just been playing pinball for the most part this week. Haven't done anything too crazy. Like this was Monday, this was Tuesday, this was Wednesday, this was Thursday. So it's just been going back and forth. So what I wanted to see on Wednesday was price kind of break out of the consolidation, but that didn't happen. So that's kind of what I want to see happen today, of course. But again, as we can see, nothing's really changed. It's still been respecting this low as support, like since we had the high get made 2 weeks ago. But it's also still respecting this low as resistance, like we saw yesterday. So it's still stuck in this box right here. Yeah, so we're just looking at a couple pairs right now just to see what they're going to be up to, what they're going to be doing. Let's look at a couple more. You guys got any questions, drop in the chat. When we're looking at charts, drop in the chat. But we're just chilling right now. That's a nice move that he did yesterday as well. So GN moved a lot smoother yesterday than EN, which is interesting. Because we took a EN position like 2 days ago. I re-entered it yesterday. But as we can see, GN kind of tanked. I mean, EN did a decent move too, but it didn't hit all my levels like I wanted to see. We're still going to be looking for sells, though, because, again, as we can see on the daily time frame, we're still bearish. So since we still have bearish momentum, we're not looking for buys. Just like I always tell y'all, the members and students, everything's showing us buys, only go for buys. Everything's showing us sells, only go for sells. That's a decent stop loss. Yes, I got alerts on there. Well, we're going to see like a lot of just choppiness and consolidation. So we're waiting for price to break and hold these next levels before we really take any positions. And then as far as gold, literally, gold has not changed at all from this week. I know a lot of y'all are going to be asking about gold, but I mean, you just look at the charts. Like even if you go on any time frame, you can just literally see price has just been chilling in place literally all week. Not too much of a surprise or too shocking, but again, you know what I'm saying? It's literally just been consolidating. So I think we couldn't really do too much with that chart. I sound slightly muffled. Let me try to fix that. Give me 1 second. Mike's been giving me trouble this stream, but I'm gonna figure it out. Okay, that sounds better. Let me just not try to mess the mic up. What's going on, Josh? I see you in here. Make sure to hit that like button when y'all hop in here as well. We're just chilling, patiently waiting, y'all. It's the name of the game. Patience is the name of the game, y'all. I kind of like how GU is looking. Again, we went over this yesterday, this week. Again, so again, watch that Sunday chart analysis, y'all. You're gonna see a lot of interesting things. So again, looking at GU, we was nice and bullish. But we can see here, price failed to make a higher high. And kind of just like with NAS and a couple other charts, failed to break this next resistance level. Actually, I think I know what the issue is too. Let me fix this. Let me see if this helps. Give me 1 second. Let's see if I fix it. Right. So since price failed to break and hold above 27.30 and treat the level of support, price went to the downside. Instead of making a higher high into a higher low, we saw a lower low get made. And now we see price currently treating 25.70, 25.75 as a resistance. But we also can see like the past 15, past 30 minutes, price kind of just been chilling in place, past 45 minutes. But it is still holding as low as resistance. So if we can continue to hold as low as resistance, we can see sales going down to 25.30, 25.25, and then we can break that level. Then we can see 24.60 get hit. So we're looking at possible sells here. Wouldn't really look for buys unless price breaks back above 26.35, 26.45 and starts treating that level of support. But if it continues to hold as low as resistance, we're going to be looking for some sell setups. But I think we see a lot of these charts are just kind of consolidating / doing retracement, so not too much we can really do about that. And we're just going to get off gold because gold has got nothing going on right now. Again, it isn't too much of a surprise. It broke the all-time highs last week. It's never been that high before. And then after it did that huge ass move, Monday, Sunday, retrace, and it's kind of just been chilling since then. Okay, so we're just gonna watch you. We're gonna see what this next 15 looks like. We got a new 15 about to pop up in about a minute and a half. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at any charts. Drop in the chat. Just dropped a new video yesterday, y'all. If you haven't watched it yet, make sure to check it out. I'm gonna drop that link in the chat right now. It'll help I hit the send button, right? I know you put your blue lines on daily yellows or 4 hour or other colors. So the other colors, don't even worry about that. That's just stuff I put personally. It has nothing to do with key price levels. It's just things I mark to like help me know where I want to place my entries and X's at. Kind of just like this stuff. But the main things you guys got to understand is the blue is the daily, gold is the 4 hours. So you see the orange or green lines, that's stuff I mark for my entries, and then like for the TPs, so y'all can visually see what's going on. But don't even confuse yourself with those. The only ones you need to understand is the blue is the daily, gold is the 4 hour. And as you can see, that's what we take our positions on. We take our positions on those levels. That's all we do is take positions off those levels. Like I have those set for my alerts. Like you see the what this next 15 looks like. I'm still gonna be looking for some setups, but I wouldn't be too surprised if price continues to do this until going into New York, but it looks like it's trying to do something right now. Yeah, I like this. It looks like it's gonna try to improve. Yeah, looks like it's about to try to do something. 515. 515. That's interesting. I'm gonna just have an alert on US30 going. Let's see if we can hold this level because yesterday it failed to hold its support for too long. Yeah, we're not entering this trade. This is just a trade idea. We're not entering this trade. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Drop a free signal for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week. Excuse me, not last week, last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. We went 22-1 last month for November. We went 106-14 for last quarter. We're going to pull that up in a second and break all that stuff down. So we're going to keep an eye on US30 also. Again, we do still have slightly bullish momentum. We just haven't made a higher high yet. They attempted to do so on Wednesday, but again, it failed to hold 36,240, 36,250 as a support. Continue to hold that level as a resistance. But we're still chilling on this 36,100 support resistance level right here. So we're going to be watching to see if we can hold this level of support. See if this other charts up too. Yeah, we're just really waiting for volume for the most part. So we hit that first link. You're going to see how we did this week. So we're going to start from the bottom. Here's that link. I send the link every time we go live. This is how we did yesterday. Yesterday we took one trade. We took an EJ trade. All TPs got hit. We got 524 pips. The day before that, scroll up. We went 1-0 on Wednesday. EJ sell, all TVs got hit, caught 57 pips, and then we took an EN sell that day. TB5 got hit, caught 49 pips, catch 106 pips that day. Then looking at Tuesday, that was an EJ sell, the same one from the day before, but we hit TP3 at that time, caught 20 pips. And then looking at Monday, we took another EJ position, caught 80 pips, all TPs got hit. And that's how we're doing so far this week. And then this is how we did last week. Last week we went 9-0, giving us a 100% win rate, caught 9,057 pips. And then, yeah, so we're on a bit of a win streak. But if you go to, what day was it? I think it was like December 5th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so we scored on December 5th. You'll see how we did last month. So last month we went 22-1, gives a 96% win rate, got 58,068 pips, 57,798 strictly with the members in the advanced place. You know, click right here. It's going to take you to the beginning of the month. Every trade posted has the date, the time the trade was entered, my personal entry, SL, TPs, how people view to enter the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit. Do the recap of the day at the end of every day. Do the recap of the week at the end of every week. And then I do the recap of the month at the end of every month. And then every Sunday, I drop the Sunday chart analysis in the free Telegram, going over not what I just see price doing Monday and Tuesday at the beginning of the week, but what I can see price potentially doing throughout the entire week. And we'll go over some more of that stuff in a little bit. We got a new 5-minute about to pop up in a second as well. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Just chilling, patiently waiting. So the JPY pair is like a lot of the charts are going to be interesting to see what goes down and how the week's going to end. Again, we was looking for sells all week, like we was talking about literally all week, including the Sunday chart analysis. But I'm not going to act like I was anticipating price to do that huge move yesterday. But it was also needed to, again, break through that next level because, again, we had this huge consolidation, this huge level of traffic, and it would have needed volume to break through that level. We kind of saw something very similar happen a couple months ago on GN, if I'm not mistaken. So let's actually go and try to confirm that. I feel like we saw that. Yeah, so we saw this a few months ago with GN. We was bullish. We had this huge level of traffic, and then what happened? Price tanked for like 2 weeks straight to break that level. Failed to hold it though, and then that's when price did that small uptrend, and now it's like right back where we left off. Now to try to attempt to break and hold these levels as resistance, right? We're looking at GJ, as we can see, it's kind of retracing and chilling underneath the support resistance level right underneath this, around 181.25, 181.45. So if we continue to hold that level as a resistance, like we kind of see right here, we can still look for sells. But if it fails to hold this level as resistance, it could try to retrace even possibly up to around 183, 183.15. But we're still gonna be looking for sells because, again, it's bearish. We don't see any high highs getting made, so there's no reason to try to go for buys until price shows us otherwise. Because again, price will always give you hints on what it's trying to do. Obviously, there's nothing that's 100%, but price will always hint towards what it's trying to do. You just gotta patiently wait and know what those rules and confirmations you're looking for are. And I go over that in this video right here. So make sure to watch this video right here, y'all. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. Want to look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok's _playmakerway_. I post daily on both pages. Make sure to check that out, y'all. Also, if you want to contact me directly, you can DM me on Instagram or respond to all messages. And make sure to sub to the channel, y'all, on here as well. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. Shout out to everybody that's been subbing. Shout out all the new subscribers. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome. Appreciate you giving the video a chance. But we don't just live stream every day, but we post weekly content from trade breakdowns, trading tip videos, trading plan videos, trading psychology videos. We got a video for almost everything. We don't got a video for it yet. We just simply didn't make one yet. Yeah, right now we're just waiting for volume to kick in and for price to, of course, meet our confirmations and then break and hold the next levels we're looking at. Yeah, we see a lot of these charts are kind of in a similar boat, similar situation, a lot of consolidation. And again, depending on how the day ends today, we could see either the uptrend continue or the beginning of the reversal and downtrend on a lot of these charts, especially the USD and as we can see some of the Canadian pairs as well. So we're kind of been, again, if we look at this week, this was Monday, this was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, obviously that's today. And we can see how price has literally just been chilling on the support level, failing to break it, but also failing to hold this resistance as a support. Appreciate the lives. Appreciate you. Appreciate the lives. You know, I do it to help y'all out. But yeah, as we see, a lot of these charts are just kind of chilling right now. We're going to see what this next 15 looks like, though. Let's actually look at this chart here. As we see, a lot of these charts aren't doing anything too crazy. So again, we're not going to force any setups. We're not going to rush anything. We're always patiently waiting for price to show us what it's trying to do. We're always going to patiently wait for the confirmations. Again, we do got a major news event popping up later on today. We got a lot of news popping up later on today, though. Gonna be going live with the members in a few hours to watch it and see what goes down. But yeah, we just look at a lot of these charts that kind of just chilling in place right now. Yeah, just a bunch of ranging. Could actually look for. I had this sell set up here. Let me see what it's looking like right now. It looks like it retested this level, so we could possibly look at this as well. I'd like to see it go a little bit higher though, if I'm gonna look for an entry. EA finally broke out of consolidation. We saw GA is still in that consolidation, but we can see now clear lower lows getting made. Into that retracement, respect this support level as a resistance, drop back down, and now we're back where we left off on Monday. So we can hold 63.45, 63.35 as a resistance. We can look for stops going to 62.70, and then we can break 62.70. We can see 62.25 get hit. So that's what we're looking at right here with EA. Did a nice little move last night. It's doing a retest retracement right now. I wouldn't enter right now. I'd want to see it go up a little bit higher just so we can get a better risk reward on it. But yeah, we have a lot of these charts. We got GJ retesting this resistance support level. GJ actually started to take off, which is interesting. I wonder if JPY is doing the same thing. EJ's trying to do the same thing. I gotta add some more levels on EJ. I think blew through all my levels yesterday, so I gotta add some more levels on that. But kind of like again, so this was the consolidation we saw with EJ. Yesterday's daily cancel blew through all of that, but then when we look at GJ, we can see again some similarities, but also differences, right? So we can kind of see some similarities and differences with it. And again, the reason why we was taking EJ sells over GJ was again, it kind of starts from all the way up here, right? It kind of starts from all the way up here. So we can break this down first. Let me add some more levels. So you're able to see a magic trick really quick. I'm gonna break all this stuff down because we've been catching the sells literally all week since last Thursday and Friday. And we're gonna break down why we started going for sells over buys and how you kind of saw this downfall coming before it actually came into play. So give me 1 second, y'all. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at charts. Drop in the chat. Which I want to see a quick magic trick, so I got to add some more levels. We're in the last month of the year, y'all. It's about to be 2024 already. All right, bam. So you see a little magic trick. Bam, bam, bam. All right, so before we break that down, let me just write this trade idea up. So I'm no longer in this trade. I kind of closed it. I should have, could have, would have kept holding, but I personally closed it. We're looking for another setup right here. All right, but this was pretty simple. It was pretty simple. And again, Like I always talk about, if you're brand new to trading or if you're not a profitable trader yet, this is the first thing you need to do. You need to get off your live account. I won't even talk about play around the demo. The first thing you got to focus on is understanding how to read the charts. Because like I say all the time, that's how we make money and lose money based on what the price does, what the charts do. So you got to understand what price is doing. When you have a full understanding of how price moves, market behaviors, and you understand what it's doing at all times, especially when you're in a trade. That's okay to not understand what price is doing when you're not in a trade, but if you're taking a setup, you can't just, a lot of y'all know when to enter trades, but y'all don't know how to manage trades, what to do while you're in a trade or when to exit a trade. And that's why a lot of y'all struggle, just like how I used to struggle back in the day because of the same thing. You know, we all know this pattern or this indicator or whatever the case may be. But then, you know, have that shortcut, but then that's when we come back with more questions or unanswered answers. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have the full understanding, right? So I give this analogy all the time. That's like me, you know, living in Cali trying to make a road trip all the way to Tennessee. But I've never taken a road trip before. I've never driven there before. And I'm not going to use a GPS. I'm not going to take anybody's directions. None of that. I'm just going to hop in my car. And because I want to go to Tennessee, I'm just going to start driving. What's the likelihood of me making it to my destination, let alone making it there in a timely manner, on track, on time, without making mistakes, wrong turns, missing exits, not getting on the highway on the right time? What is the likelihood of me successfully making it there? About the same likelihood and percentage that the success and failure / quitting rate is, which is 10% to 90%. The reason why a lot of people end up quitting, I don't like really saying failing because you end up quitting. It's not like you just fail because, you know, everybody loses or makes mistakes. But the reason why so many people fail and quit is because of that exact reason. Their first week trading, they open up a live account and start taking trades. And then, you know, just like a lot of us, we end up losing money, blowing accounts. And it's for that exact reason. So the first thing you got to understand is how to read the charts. Once you understand how to read the charts, which the beautiful thing about trading is, again, they only do a handful of the same moves. So once you understand what those moves are, what those rules are, it becomes a lot easier to trade, and then it's going to become a lot less stressful, I should say, because again, you understand what's going on at all times. So once you understand how to read the charts, then comes the trading plan. Once you have the trading plan, then comes the math part of it, right? So if you don't understand how to read the charts, make sure to watch this video right here. Y'all break down how to identify the trends, that's uptrends, downtrends, and also the signs for possible reversals and all that stuff. But before we break all that stuff down, US30 look like it's trying to do some. Let's see what these charts are up to. GU, GJ still trying to make a move, all that good stuff. All right, so this was a pretty simple move here. So again, so just like those two videos I just linked in the chat, that's literally what we're going to be using to break this stuff down. So we're going to put on, we're going to put on GN. Let me cut it to the chat before we break this stuff down. Make sure to hit that like button too, because yeah, we ain't enter your trades, but you know, it's not like we're just sitting here not taking any setups. There's literally nothing we can really do right now. There are a couple of trades that look like they're about to come into nice entry points, but cool. All right, so these are the only 3 cycles price is ever going to be. It's only going to ever be in these cycles right here. Uptrend bullish, downtrend bearish, or consolidation. So the first thing you want to do is identify which one of these trends are in. And you watch any of my trade breakdowns, you already know I start and identify the trend on a daily time frame. You literally watch any of my trade breakdowns. I'm gonna post my most recent one, but you watch any of my trade breakdowns, I always say the same thing. You want to start off on a daily time frame. The reason why we want to start on the daily, again, we're not trading on the daily, but we're starting on the daily to identify the trend. Doesn't matter if you're scalping, swing trading, intraday trading, you got to start on the daily because that's how price moves. Price moves on a day by day, week by week, month by month basis. So when you start on the daily time frame, you're going to understand what price has been doing for not just the past couple of hours. If you hop on a 5-minute or 1-minute chart, you're going to be seeing what price has been doing for the past day, the past week, the past month, the past quarter, and that's going to help you understand what direction price is most likely going to go. Again, not just for the next couple of hours, but for the day and ultimately the week. So the main thing you want to focus on, again, I don't really care which direction price is going. I just want to know what direction price is going, so I know what the game plan is going to be and how to go and how to play about on that chart or that pair, right? But the main thing you want to do is make sure that if you're going to be looking for a setup that's in one of these two cycles, right? Uptrend or downtrend. If we're in an uptrend, you only want to look for buys. If we're in a downtrend, you only want to look for sells. So bam, we're going EJ. We can clearly see here that we're what? We're bullish. How do we know we're bullish? Well, one, using common sense, we see prices shooting up to the upside. It's going up, it's not going down. But on a more technical point, we see clear higher highs getting made, right? And no lower lows until we're going to see in a little bit, right? Just like an uptrend, we all know what a perfect uptrend looks like. That's exactly what we see right here with EJ. So that's when we was going for buys. But right here, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So then right here, what needs to happen for the uptrend to continue? We need to see a higher high get made. And um what is a higher high? It's literally in the name. The high has to break the previous high to the left. So when we look right here, the price breaks this high to the left. No, that's not the resistance level, and they rejected that level. So instead of getting a higher high getting made, we got a higher low, right? Then we see a lower low begin to play. So after we saw price fail to make a higher high, that was the first sign of confirmation that we could see a possible reversal and downtrend into play. So played it a little bit, but when man, whoops, that was a little too quick. So let's do that again. Oh, that's because I got it on 10x speed. That makes sense. So let's do that again really quick. All right, bam. So then we see price hit the support level. So if price could break this major support level and treat it as resistance, that's going to be my cue to start looking for sells and let the downtrend to kind of begin. So that's what we saw price did. Blew through this level. So again, I didn't take this sell, but again, we see no longer higher highs getting made. Instead, we see a low, lower high, lower low. So what cycle has lower lows? The downtrend. So since we see lower lows getting made, that means what? We need to start looking for sell setups. So since we know we're looking for sell setups, that's when we mark off our key price lows, which is all these lines are for. And then again, we enter sells off resistance, we enter buys off support. We actually did take the sell setup. Okay, I'm tripping. So we took the sell setup. Okay. So this was the one we took on. This wasn't been on Thursday, Friday. Okay. So I can show you all these. So again, I'm going to show you all these signals here. These are old trades. I don't need nobody taking these setups. These are old trades. All right. So we can take this. What day was this? This was the 30th. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When we get any charts, drop in the chat. But so the market's kind of slow right now. I'm just breaking some things down. Still relevant information, but it's not really too much volume going down the charts right now. Give it 1 second. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. But it doesn't look like we are, to be honest. Yeah, JPY pairs. Whoops, my bad, y'all. JPY pairs still doing what they're doing. I just messed my mic up. Let me fix that really quick, y'all. All right, bam. So this was, here we go. So again, this is an old trade, y'all. This is an old trade. I don't need anybody taking this. All right, but this was the sell we took on that Thursday and Friday. This was the 30th. You know, Thursday was the 30th last week. The first was the Friday. So we took the sell setup. So we hit a few TPs, but as you can see, when they did retracement, it failed to hold as resistance, rejected. And the next day, did the full move. So after that, that confirmed that we still had bearish momentum. So then what did we do, you know, the next week? Just like the Sunday chart analysis, was somebody was looking for sells. So again, the reason why I was going for sells on EJ over GJ is because EJ, right? So we go to GJ. We can pull up GJ really quick. All right, so we look right here, right? So we ignore all this. We do the bar replay on this. We got to play it a little bit. Play. All right. So right here, when price did the higher high into the higher low, price held this low as support and made a higher high. But then we go to EJ, right? So this day right here was the 24th of November. And then we go to EJ, 24th of November. Right here, price did not make a higher high. Right? So we see how this week EJ and GJ did similar moves, but on the daily time frame last week, there was that slight difference, which is why I held the pumped the brakes on GJ, started looking at EJ, and then started focusing on sales on EJ over, you know, sales on GJ. Yeah, I could have probably went for sales on GJ, cost them the same amount of pips, if not more. But again, following these rules, if I was looking between the two, this one made the most sense to go for sales versus the other one, right? So again, to go for a sell, all we got to do is wait for what? Price to treat the support level. Not this one. Let me try to click the actual line. Treat the support level and turn it to resistance. So most price can hold the support level to resistance. That is when we want to go for a sell, which is what we did, you know, Monday, right? So this is what price did on Sunday. I don't really trade Sunday, so I didn't take that setup. So again, you want to wait for price to either retrace. Right, I just made a video on Instagram and TikTok talking about this. I think I dropped it last night. So make sure again to check out the Instagram and TikTok. You see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. But again, you never want to chase a trade. You want to wait for price to retrace or just wait for the next level to go for entry on. So we can clearly see here how price broke this level, and after retest is holding as resistance. So since we see price holding as resistance, that was our green light to go for sell. So again, look, even if we missed that, guess what? Price still retraces back. So again, price is going to retrace a few times, 8 times, 9 times out of 10 before it does the next move. So if you ever miss a setup or entry, just wait for the retracement or the next entry point. So then after price did that, you know, ranged a little bit, but eventually, of course, it blew through all the levels. And then literally that's what price has been doing the rest of this week, just been going for sells. Did a nice move there, failed to hold this my 4-hour level as a resistance. So then the next day, well, the next night, I should say, this was Tokyo session that night. Price tanked, did the full move, right? And then guess what? You see, I retraced so many different times. So again, that's why you don't want to chase trades. So then after price failed to hold this level from a support to resistance, that's when we saw, what was this, Tuesday, price start to do that. So then that's where we went for another sell onto EJ, right? And then price was all choppy and consolidating, but eventually what? Broke through. Why? Because it hit all the fibonacci's. Why? Because we're following the flow of price. So even when price is slow and choppy, if you follow the flow of price, when the volume does kick in, it's most likely going to go into your direction, into your favor, right? So that was the trades we took on that Thursday and Friday. And we scroll down, we can see that we took another position. That was an SPX position. Where's the EJ position? These are old trades, by the way. Nobody take these setups. I'm trying to find. Okay, so here's the 4th, which was, what was this, Monday or something? This is when we took that other EJ position. And then the next day, the 5th, we took another EJ position. And then that's an old trade as well. Try not to scroll too far. That was Wednesday. Then the next day, we took another EJ position. This is the one we took Wednesday night going into Thursday. So again, we literally been calling EJ sells this entire week, and we rolled this entire wave down. So same thing. We see price to hold this level as a resistance. Right, you could have caught the same drop twice, if not 3 times. But again, for this entry, we want to do what? Wait for price to treat this level from support. to resistance, which we see price do right there. So after price held that level to that retest, that's where we took the sell. Hit all the TPs pretty quick, and then I took a nap, and then that's when the rest of Tokyo session went into London session. Price decided to just continue to tank, and then of course going into New York session, it just kept on tanking, and then the rest was history. But it's literally that simple, y'all. You just follow the flow of price. Obviously, it doesn't happen that quick. The hardest part is just the patience. But literally, when you just follow the flow of price, you're gonna win more than you lose, and then you're gonna catch the full moves, and you're gonna catch more pips than going for bounces or retracements. It's literally that simple, y'all. We literally been catching the sells literally since the beginning of the downtrend. It's that simple, y'all. But yeah, everything else is kind of chill. US30 is starting to do a move. EJ and GJ retracing. Let's see here. Yeah, it could try to make a higher high today. Again, for the uptrend to continue, we need to see price break and hold 36,270 as a support. Because as you can see, last week and this week, it's been holding that level as resistance, failing to hold that level. Right. So when we see on Wednesday, it wicked that level, had a similar reaction that it had on Friday when it shot up and hit that level. And we see Monday rejected that level. So again, if it can break that level support, just like how when we look right here, price was holding this level as resistance until it broke it and held that support. That's what needs to happen for price to continue to push up. And I went over this as well as a few other things in the video I dropped yesterday. So if you haven't watched that video, make sure to check that out, y'all. All right, y'all members, like I said, we're going to be going live in a few hours for the news event. If you guys want to contact me directly, you can do it on Instagram. Make sure to explore the channel. Watch the content I dropped this week and the past. Make sure to hit that subscribe button because we're almost at 2K subs. Shout out to everybody that's watching from the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been watching since y'all joined. But yeah, we're gonna see what happens today. We got a new 4 hour that just started. We got a few minutes to the next 15. But yeah, we're gonna be back at it next week, same time. London session, 3 a.m. EST.